Hey Illumineers, welcome back to the 23 Foils channel. Today I have 48 packs of Ursula's Return. I handpicked these packs through some boxes I got. I think these are going to be the hottest ones. We're going to get to ripping. I'm really hoping to find, I think, one more Sisu, two more Diablos, get kind of my main deck situated. Let's go. Also, some Yen Sids for a broom deck would be amazing. I think the only one I have is from my Ursula's Quest, which is absolutely wild. I have just not seen the card. I have loads and loads of Tritons. He must be best buds with a Gantu. Oh, look at Hades. No shortage of those as well. But first legendary. King Undisputed Cold Foil. Man, that's such a sweet card. Definitely has a place in the meta. I'm just going to throw that off to the side because I personally think it's a banger. Love that card. I kind of feel like it's like opening a B prep to me. Probably doesn't have the same price value, but it looks gorgeous. It plays well. It definitely has a place in the meta. It's not like a legendary, so it's not like it's super hard to pull any. Yeah, kind of continuing my thoughts of the last video, I would love to interview as many people as possible at the next challenge. I think I want to ask them what they think the best way to have a new form of quote-unquote competitive play that is not as quote-unquote competitive, whether that's 2s or 4s tournaments or theme decks only, or you just put a ban on the primary meta cards, and that way the value of other cards like broom decks become more viable, more powerful, or even like an ink cap that would make stuff like puppies more viable. But I just think that would be super fun. I definitely want to see some of these less used cards get more utilized. I'm not a Magic the Gathering player, but I have heard kind of the argument that Commander kind of helps with that, helps you utilize way more cards that are in the platform versus that would just be in a constructed deck. Alright, last pack of this stack. Only one legendary. Let's see what we got here. Big old nothing. Alright, next deck. Let's see what we got going on. But I think there's a lot of mileage this game could be getting out of different formats, and I'd love to see that. I'd love to see people feel more engaged, more people engaged with homebrews versus just net decking and running it. I think this game just has such a rich plethora of cards that all would have a decent place. Even like that last rare we just had right there, the Hera card, I feel like. Oh, there we go. Legendary Diablo. Finally puts me at 3 of a playset. One more and we'll be there. But like I was saying, that Hera and Zeus cards and Hercules, I think that would be a really fun deck. There's definitely some really strong components of it. Or even movie themed decks would be so cool. I feel like Lion King would be way up there, especially if there's no color restrictions. There are some really good cards that have been meta staples for a long time out of there. Oh, another legendary Triton. I would love to just help in any way possible with community engagement, getting us more outside that meta box. I do love the meta box. I do love the highly skilled competitions. I do love min-maxing cards to see them the most amount of times you can in a match to have the biggest impact. But I also love kind of seeing those fun decks that you never really expect to see. I like the Seven Dwarves. I think it's very funny that one of my very first experiences with this trading card game, we were running I can't remember the name of the type of event, but our local store was doing I think it's like a sealed starter deck event. So everyone started with a starter deck, and then each week they get one bonus pack to supplement that deck. And I joined the second or third week, and that's when I very, very first started playing this game. And it was such a blast, but at the time I was like, man, Seven Dwarfs are so busted, because at the time they just had such great synergy, such good draw engine. And yeah, like I honestly kind of miss that. I miss kind of the nostalgia of like, wow, this deck has some real good moving components. All right, second legendary in the stack. Good old Mickey Mouse, I think. All right, moving on down. Pricky, also a very good card. Man, I'm about due for enchanted. Not this time though. Really loving the enchanted art from this direction, from this set. I was recently reading online that the whole thought process behind all those enchanteds with the black backgrounds is that they kind of wanted it to be more story immersive. They wanted it to be Ursula looking into her cauldron to see which sort of glimmers she should try to capture, or which ones she was thinking about or planning for next. And that's kind of why they have that black background. They're supposed to be kind of in her cauldron and she's viewing them in a vision, which I thought was pretty cool. It would definitely make it a lot cooler if they made that information more public from the get-go and make the game a little bit more lore intensive and give it a little bit more direction versus kind of like behind the scenes thoughts. But irregardless, super cool. I still love those cards. Especially love that we don't talk about Bruno Enchanted. I think that card is gorgeous. It's meta relevant, and it's just genuine good fun, especially with the little rats kind of all over the card, kind of hiding. I just think it's really stellar artwork. I do think the mob song, whoever did the art on that, they popped off. They popped off, as well as whoever did the Pooh Honey Wizard. Maybe it's even the same guy. Maybe this guy is just out there crushing it for us. But the mob song card is absolutely gorgeous, especially as a cold foil. The P, the Cricky. I actually have some secret hype for this card. I feel like this thing has a place somewhere. While even exert character here, opposing characters get -1 lore. I feel like if there's a way to punish people by placing merfolk and Flint Riders there, so they're forced to kill the character or the territory and they have to discard, or they try to race you and they're at the disadvantage. I don't know. I feel like that card has some utility that's not yet been experienced. I know the Cove has been trying to be playing around for the green players, trying to find a way to make their cards harder to out. Just love seeing all the creativity people have getting into these decks. Like I said, I'm a Ruby Amethyst player. I'm trying to stick with it if it still has a place contending at high skill levels. and been seeing so many wildly varying decks that all have places in high competition that are placing up there with really vastly different combos. I love whichever was it Dolores Madrigal. It's a 4-cost inkable 3/3 body 2 quester to draw a card when an opposing character's exerted. I thought that was going to be a hard and fast replacement for Maleficent Sorceress. It has a better body, it still draws you a card. It's really hard to miss with the ability, and I don't see as many people running it as I thought I would, especially with the need to run the 2-drop Flynn and 3-drop Sisu for early climbs. I just thought it was going to have better meta relevance going into that 4th slot, but maybe it doesn't, because you already have such great cards with Goat and Rabbit being the ultimate draw engine. But alas, oh, there we go, finally a Yen Sid. Awesome. I'm coming for you, Broom Deck. Alright, still have 2 packs left. Big old nothing in there. Alright guys, thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.